And we are here. The NBA has just canceled Magic City night at the Hawks Stadium. People are enraged. A lot of people are upset by this decision. And well, I mean, I ask myself, why would an NBA organization, a $1 billion organization, it's not only in the United States, it's a national organization, that's a worldwide organization. Why wouldn't the NBA want to partner with a strip club to put on the world stage? Wouldn't it make sense for $1 billion corporation, a multi-billion-dollar corporation with sponsors that, sponsorships come in trillions of dollars from corporations? Wouldn't it make sense for them to partner with a strip club that's by a Greyhound bus station? Wouldn't that make sense? Why would they not do this? Why would they not do this? Is that crazy? You telling me a corporation that partners with Dish Don Liquid, a corporation that partners with children's toys and products, would not want to do a strip club night? The NBA would not want to be a part of a strip club night for the world. Why wouldn't they want to do that? And people are enraged. They don't understand that. They don't understand why a multi-billion-dollar corporation that gets $1 trillion in advertisement spends wouldn't want to partner with a small strip club in Atlanta. I don't get it. Why wouldn't they want to do that? Why would they not do that? Why wouldn't they do it, guys? What am I missing here? This is a part of the Atlanta culture. Why wouldn't they want to put that strip club forward with the women and just what the strip club celebrates? Because that is culture in Atlanta. Why would they not want to do that? DJ the Great, I see you on Instagram. You said I wouldn't understand because I'm not from the city. It's a black-owned business. That's a landmark in Atlanta. That's what I'm asking the question. Why wouldn't a billion-dollar corporation that gets billions and trillions of dollars from all over the world, from advertisers and Nike and Gatorade, why would they not want to take a black business such as a strip club and put it in front of the world to see? Why wouldn't they want to do that? Why wouldn't they want to take a black plumbing business or a black boat building business or a black financial service or a black contractor and put them? Why would they not want to put the strip club out on the main stage to represent our black asses for the world to see? Answer that. I'm befuddled by it. It drives me crazy. Why wouldn't they want to do that? Huh? Because I know you up in arms. Explain to me why they wouldn't want to do it. I know the women weren't there. I know the women weren't going to be there. Wouldn't that be the equivalent of saying, hey, the NBA is going to be sponsored by Glock 45. There won't be any guns in the building, but this is the sponsor. Why wouldn't they push that? Just why, guys? I just want to know. I just want to know. Just explain it to me. Why would the NBA, why would the National Basketball Association, who's associated with Nike, Gatorade, I don't know, pharmaceutical companies, why wouldn't they want to be affiliated with a local strip club for the world to see, to put on the world stage? Why would they not want to do that? I just want to know. Why am I confused? What am I missing? What am I missing? Explain it to me. DJ the Great said, but the NBA glorifies Karl Malone and gambling, but the Magic City night is where they draw the line. Right. I get that. And to DJ the Great, are you a father, DJ Great the 7? Are you a father? And I just want to get this, because any man that's against this, if you live in Atlanta, you'll get this. Are you a dad, DJ the Great? Where the dads at with daughters? Do you have a daughter? I'm trying to get to the bottom of why they canceled the night. Why would they cancel the night? So would you want your daughter? I mean, a quick question, DJ Great. Would it be okay for your daughter to work at Magic City as a stripper? Would you drop her off and let her work there and dance? I just want to know. Just answer that. DJ the Great on Instagram, please, could you answer that for me? Would you drop your daughter off there to work the club? There's no difference. That's not a difference. That's what it's representing. So why wouldn't you drop your daughter off to work there? How can you be for it and you're not for it? It's no difference. If you're going to rep it, you got to rep it. So we go back to the point, well, why doesn't this make sense? Because there might be other people there with their children. They come to the game and they have to explain to a young child or a young girl what Magic City is. Out of all the black businesses in Atlanta, this is where you guys say, this is where they draw the line. Why wouldn't they want to represent a business that objectifies women? I don't understand. So just, you know, I love how people pick sides. You want, there ain't gonna be no women there, but you want to rep this culture. So when the girls is looking up to the shit and they want to do it, then what? It's no difference than the music companies for all over the years pushing us into street culture. Everybody got to be a street cat. Everybody got to have a gun. If you black, that's your identity. Do you understand where this is going now? When they wanted to do Crip Coca-Cola and Blood Coca-Cola and the gang, they wanted to do cartoons with them. Do you understand where I'm coming now? Do you understand why this could have possibly been a detrimental decision for the NBA to make and what it propagates long term? Not just the surface of how we feel in the tiny community of Atlanta about the club, but what's being pushed on a worldwide stage. Because that takes it to another level when a huge $1 trillion corporation comes in to take it and push it to you. And not only feed it to you, but feed it to the world to tell the world this is what they like. This is what they want. Do you understand? Why would you not want your daughter to work there? So how could you want a night that represents the strip club, but you wouldn't want your daughter to work there? I don't understand that. Explain that to me. Explain it to me. Any Nick, oh God, I can't say I don't want the video to get yellowed. But any black man that tries to push this narrative of, man, Magic City is the culture, which is really our subculture, but that's another story. But Magic City, the culture, man, they got the good ways of girls being there. But you wouldn't want your daughter, if you wouldn't want your daughter to work there, you should not want this to be propagated to the other little girls who might not even have a father. Because now it's glorified on the main stage. How long do we beg or continuously beg to celebrate our subculture? How long? How long do we continuously celebrate dysfunction and trauma in the 80s and 90s and about how many bodies a person got or how many strip clubs they've been to? How much long do we continuously celebrate this? That's what I want to know. How much longer? And I get it. Like Killer Mike, he was with it. Nah, we need to do this. People from the outside need to just be quiet. Would Killer Mike want his daughter to dance in Magic City? See, for the men that say this should be a goal, if you won't drop your daughter off with the G-string to work the club, that's hypocritical to me. I've been to a strip club. I certainly have, but I don't think a strip club should be promoted specifically to black people on a world stage, on a national level, to where that, which is, considered somewhat dysfunction in society, should be a representation of us on the world stage. And now I'm not saying it should necessarily, that should just be where it's at. It shouldn't be pushed on the world stage. I don't understand how we are not in agreement with this sentiment. And the backlash, from the community, because this is a league, this is a corporate league. You can't objectify a woman if you work for the NBA or say something slick. You lose your livelihood. As we have watched so many black men lose everything they have for objectifying women. So this would have been a huge trap. It just didn't make sense to me. And it has nothing to do with the culture or the subculture of Atlanta. This is for the world to see. So I don't get it. And people are up in an uproar about this. And it's like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? There was a quote that I saved, and I saw this quote. I'm gonna read this to y'all. I'm gonna read this quote. I think I saved this quote. Mm, hope I can find it. I hope I didn't lose it. It was the perfect. It was the perfect quote, man. Man, I can't. I can't even find it. Mm-mm. You know what? I got it in Gemini. I'm gonna give y'all this quote. What's happening, Cashmere Mitchell? And listen, while y'all at it, you know where they not celebrating is in New York. So I'm gonna be in New York City at the City Winery. So get those tickets. You can just comment New York if you're on Instagram or go to LeVarWalker.me. Oh, no. Mm-mm. So this was a great I found it. And I say this quote. The elevation of the ignorant, and this speaks to celebrity and just certain parts of subculture. The elevation of the ignorant to celebrity status isn't a fluke. It's a calculated psyop. We are witnessing a deliberate effort to condition the next generation to idolize intellectual bankruptcy and celebrate the incoherent by rebranding a primal nature as something to be emulated. This agenda seeks to systemically destabilize the foundations of a decent society. Ultimately, those in power understand that a society that no longer values excellence is a society that's easily controlled by dismantling the standards that sustain a civilized people. They ensure that the new normal is one of perpetual manufactured decline. You get that? So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's one thing to, for a strip club to be on the side of the road or wherever it's at in the darkness. That's one thing, but to celebrate it and target it to a direct group, especially Atlanta representing pretty primarily the black mecca for the world to see. That's it. I mean, it's insane. And I'm pretty sure whoever came up with this, once they got the call from the NBA said, oh, no, 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 you're not going to do this because the league started getting pushed back. They're looking at their product and what that product is tied to. So I'm pretty sure with this whole thing, some heads rolled in that office. And for anybody that had a weak excuse of it's a black owned business, really? Like, like really? I mean, how many different black owned businesses are in Atlanta? It's just insane to me. I don't understand. I'm glad they canceled it too because it's just a bad look, bro. And for people not to understand that, and celebrities not to understand that, because even celebrities that afford, they don't want their daughters dancing in the club. They wouldn't dare have they baby girl dancing in the club. They wouldn't want their daughters dancing in Magic City, but they want to push this on you, and they don't even live around you. They live in gated communities. So, so the NBA and the Hawks sold all those tickets and publicity only to cancel because I know they were getting backlash. So what's now? Do the people or stars that were coming in? No, they're gonna still celebrate. I got a text from a friend of mine that's a season ticket holder, and basically the message that was given for the update, while we are very disappointed in the NBA, and this is from the Hawks, they said, while we are very disappointed in the NBA's decision to cancel our Magic City Night promotion, we fully respect this decision. As a franchise, we remain committed to celebrating the best of Atlanta with authenticity in ways that continue tonight and bring us all together. What to expect at the game. So, legendary rapper and King of the South T.I. will perform at halftime as scheduled. The limited edition Peachtree themed hoodie will no longer be available for purchase at the game on March 16th. All pre-ordered merchandise will be honored and delivered as previously scheduled. The array of award-winning culinary options available at State Farm Arena for Hawks games will be available, including wings. The live recording of the Hawks AF podcast, including Hawks principal owner, filmmaker, and actor Jimmy Jerts, T.I., and Magic City founder Michael Mr. Magic Barney, has been canceled. So they just canceled the podcast, which I guess they would sit around and discuss Magic City and how they make it rain on the women and the whole strip club culture. You would have thought they were celebrating nurses, the nurses at Grady Hospital or female physicians. You would have thought they were celebrating that, but they're not. You celebrating actual sex workers, and for whatever reason, this is supposed to be like, yeah, and nobody sees the big picture. I see, I get it. Sometimes I get why my ticket sales are slow because nobody wants to ever hear the truth. And I should just be here singing and dancing and tap dancing and shit and going right along. Yeah, we need to go down to the Magic City there, the girls. That'll be a good idea. Like, how the hell you even come up with an idea like that? You know what would be a great idea? How about we celebrate Magic City? Yeah, we celebrate Magic City. We just celebrate the girls when they clap cheeks and flip and like the blacks. They love the chicken wings. They love them. Yeah. We'll have T.I. come and rap and it'll be great. And the craziest part, it did sell out quick. And I don't know if black people even understand the depths of that, how disrespectful it was. I mean, bro, we are like mentally, and I know we've been through a lot of trauma, but that is just crazy to me. It's crazy. So I, I just had to speak on it. The NBA might have approved the merchandise. They did approve the merchandise, DJ the Great. They approved it. But that big money came in there and said, no, no, we're not doing this. And I'm pretty sure more than just that one player was talking about it. Like, nah, man. You can't necessarily like how can we, like, we the only group that is somehow proud of subculture, whether that be gang, stripping, pimping. We are so proud about it. Do you think, like, Italians be like, yeah, let's have a mafia night, huh? We'll celebrate Gotti and the Gambinos. I don't understand. And I don't think the people, I mean, whoever came up with this, I'm pretty sure they got their throat cut. So it's not, they ran with it. I think first locally, it was cool, right? I think you could do the Magic City night, but it just can't be pushed for the world stage or for the NBA. You could still do a Hawks night. You could have it at Magic City because Magic City Monday was a staple in the city of Atlanta. When I moved here, cool. Yeah, that's cool. And nothing wrong with that. They still gonna collect big checks. They still getting big money. Everybody can do. But when you take our subculture and push it to the front of the world, like, bro, that is, y'all don't understand. Y'all got to see deeper than just the surface level of Atlanta. When you talk about the NBA, that says National Basketball Association. You know? And DJ Great, yeah, they did approve it, but it's what it is, man. It's what it is. But I'm sure some heads rolled. I mean, if you had a big business like that, would you want to do that? Like, and I know the Hawks, they have all type night. They have a teacher night, they have HBCU night, they have all types of different nights, which are great because the NBA is a family event, right? That's a family event where you have children there and all kind of people. Come on, man. That's just not the place. That's not the place. So I think Adam Silver finally made the right decision with the league. And I agree. I mean, for whatever reason, it got way too far. But yeah, it seemed feasible at the time, but then that big money came in the backlash. And they was like, nah, we as the NBA can't do that, even though it would have got tons of views. It would have got tons of views. But like, yeah, it'll generate that revenue, it'll generate these talking points, but then it goes out to the world. And I just think for us as a community, that's just a bad look for the world to see, like, our value system. You know what I mean? Like, how could we even, it's enough that the sisters out here getting disrespected, and you got a lot of smart sisters that are engineers, physicians, entrepreneurs. They own stuff. They're builders. They own all this stuff. And these are black women that are being represented like the world is seeing them as strippers. Does that make sense? I'm so glad most of y'all agree with me. This is a great thing. So it probably would have got tons of views. I mean, look, you just can't do that. It's not good. Yeah, not Black Author Night, not Black Scientist Night, not Black Business Night. You celebrate a stripper night, bruh. I know I'm about to lose a lot of followers talking about this. They probably dropping like flies. Listen, if y'all want to see me in New York, you can comment New York right now. And I'll DM you. I'll DM you a ticket link. Y'all pull up on me, man. Y'all pull up on me. I'm just doing this because I love us. That's all. That's all. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. So I just had to come on here live and do this quick 30-minute rant. Cashmere, you coming? You pulling up on me, dog? Shout out to Cashmere, man. I see you, man. New York City Winery. Thank you for getting those tickets, brother. Please tell a friend to tell a friend because it's going to be a great night. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come in here and drop this real quick because it was on my heart. And I'm doing more and more live. So that's the end of this, man. Good for the NBA. They did the right thing. However, they shouldn't have never let it get as far as it got. And, you know, sometimes for me to get through with my points, I have to be very, very sarcastic as I was in the beginning of this video. So thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to see y'all in the morning. All y'all call me. I'm out of here, man. Holla back.